How's it going, everybody? Logan from Logan Reviews It All here. This is the Bissell Clean View Pet. This is the Bissell Crosswave Pet. Vacuum cleaner on this side. This is more of a vacuum and a water cleaner. Okay, you can use it on hard surfaces and carpet. I just vacuumed this rug that you see me laying on here with this vacuum. I have a video for it on its page. And I'm about to use the Crosswave, which is what you're here for, to go behind the vacuum cleaner, which this pulled out an entire thing full of hair from this rug on its own. And now we're gonna go back with this, and we're gonna see what this pulls up on this rug after vacuuming it first. Let's go. All right, so we're all finished up here. Let's take this out and take a look. That soupy junk is what came up out of that rug after vacuuming it first with the vacuum. So yeah, now we'll go out to the shop and show you how to clean it. All right, everybody, we're out in my garage and we're going to take this thing apart and clean it. It's super easy. There's nothing to it. So basically, just right here on the front, you grab, I'll get that on camera, there's a little thumb button right in here. You grab the thumb button and this piece comes out and you can set that to the side. This piece down here comes out as well. You hook your thumb under here and pry up on it. That's it. There's no buttons or anything like that. So you just pry up on that, put it to the side. The brush actually has a little doohickey right here. You grab that and kind of pick up on it and it'll come up on this side. And then you can pull it out of that side like that. And look at the junk right here in the front. So one thing you always want to make sure that you do is you rinse from in here through this pipe up here and get it all rinsed out through the bottom. Watch the crap that comes out at the bottom. Jeez. So we just rinse this off just like this. Sometimes you got to kind of grab it with your fingers so that you can get junk like that out of it. I highly recommend that you have a strainer in your sink when you're doing this. I just rinse this off like this, and then I'll set this to the side. It got kind of heavy there with me holding that up that long. Then all you want to do with the rest of it is just run the water over it, rinse this off. You don't have to be really particular with it, just like that. Rinse this off, and you might have to pull the brush to get some of the dog hair and stuff out of the brush. This one, it came pretty clean, so no need to do that. And then there's this part. Okay, this is the reservoir or whatever. And basically, once you have it to here, you can just pull this top side off, just like that. And there's this little hair catcher doohickey in here, which didn't catch a whole lot of hair because I had just vacuumed. But if it did, you can just dump that out or whatever. And that's the goop that came out of there. So dump that out, give it a good rinse, making sure you get all the dog hair off, get everything off. You're supposed to clean this thing after every time that you use it. And we do highly recommend that. It tends to work better if it is cleaner. So make sure that you clean off the float valve and everything like that. It does have this little filter right here at the top. It has this, and you just grab it and pull it out like that. You can see that this area right down in here needs to be cleaned. And look here, it's like a pre-filter kind of deal. So make sure that you clean all of this off really well, because if you don't, what'll happen is it'll start to sour and it'll stink, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having the thing in the first place. So that's pretty much it as far as cleaning goes, putting it back together. Sometimes, kind of glad it happened. Sometimes this will pop off, right? Sorry, I keep getting out of the camera. I keep going too high. It just has some little pegs right here that just slides and clicks back in just like that. And you can put this piece back in the top. It only goes one way, so if it's not sitting correctly, flip it around. Like, let me show you. It won't go that way. It won't sit down in there like that. So you'll have to grab it, flip it around, put it in like that. You put the hair thing back in here with the little grabby part going towards the front. And I'm actually going to leave it apart like this in the sink so that it dries. That way it doesn't sour and get all smelly. And that is everything that you need to know about the Bissell Crosswave Pet. Thumbs up.